All right, we have PCC coach Robert Tucker. Coach Tucker's PCC Lancers just beat Chaffey 21-19 in a battle of undefeated teams. Oh, and by the way, the only 2 losses PCC had last year were to Chaffey. What, if any, of that background played into this game?
You know, I think a lot of it did. I feel like we had a very young team last year. We had 9 freshman starters, and so a lot of those guys are back. We had some guys that got out and transferred out and were able to go D1 after their first year, but I believe we have 6 starters from last year's team that are returners on defense and some experience on offense as well. So they know that this team's a really good team, and I thought they were very well coached. They did a great job. Chaffey's a good football team.
And you could potentially meet again, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the way it works in this deal, if they win their conference, the 2 conference champions, they play each other. There's 1 bowl in our division. So if they win out, we win out, we'll play them again, and it would most likely be here.
So before I ask you about your guys, before this game, what was your focus? What does Chaffey do well that you guys needed to focus on?
You know, I feel like offensively, they're explosion plays. You know, they're really good at just kind of lulling you to sleep a little bit, and then they throw the RPOs in behind you, and I thought they did a good job with that today. They had a couple, they busted 2 on us, they threw an RPO, and then they just threw a seam on the other one. They split our safety in our corner. You know, that was it. I felt like they got number 5. That's 2 touchdowns right there. 14, they got number 5 loose a little bit. I felt like 24 ran the ball really hard. And, but yeah, they run the ball well, and they throw their RPOs.
What were you happy with? I mean, obviously the win, but what were you happy with tonight? What was key in victory for you guys?
You know, I think it's just responses, right? Like, we talk to our guys all the time, like how you control your responses is going to a lot of times determine how you do on the field, off the field, and in the classroom. And so right there, we had some adversity. Both teams had a little adversity right there. We're tied at halftime, and the momentum was swinging here. You could kind of feel the energy. But I just loved their response. I loved how they wanted to be on the field. They wanted to be the team that was making the play at the end. And I'm just very proud of them. I think they have that true confidence that comes back to your training. I always tell guys all the time, you always fall back to the level of your training. And these guys have worked hard, and they fell back to the level of their training tonight.
You know what's crazy is I cover both schools, so I don't need a winner. I just need a good game, and I've got more than that. But I think it'd be fair to say, with 2.5 minutes left, I would want to be Chaffey with the momentum. They stopped you on defense. They're coming down the field. How big was that for you guys? I mean, they had everything going for them, and then you just made that huge defensive stand. How proud of you are your defense in that last drive alone?
Well, I think I'm very proud of, one, the offense holding onto the ball, especially that last drive. I felt like they were kind of bringing it. And I'm really proud of the punt team because we were able to get off a pretty good punt that set them back. So I think it started with the punt, and darn proud of the defense. They said in that they knew that it was going to come down to them in that last drive, and they're talking about it over there. And just really proud of the belief they had in each other and the trust that they had in each other. Darn proud of them.
Okay, so last thing, who are a few guys, you can name as many as you want, but just guys that you'd want to say, hey, they really had a big part tonight?
Oh, man.
Because I know you play multiple people at positions. Like you have 2 quarterbacks,
Yeah. Well, obviously, Flip Mackay Fox, he's really special. He's a special player. I think he took the first screen pass to the house, did a phenomenal job there. I like the way we ran the ball. I felt like Micah Mendoza and Mo Molly, the way they ran the ball up front was really special. And just, you know, I felt like those guys there, and I felt on defense, I thought Ja'Kai Pulley had a really good game. Tarek Brumfield played his tail off. He had a great game tonight. He made a lot of plays in the backfield. So those are the guys, and I felt like our kicker's really good. I felt like our kicker did a good job as well.